Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to Bastion. Is it just me, or from the end of the last episode to the start of this one? Like, it looks like it's nighttime here now. I quit out before we started this episode, and it's weird. I don't remember
It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place.
I don't remember it being night.
Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get. The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the calamity and our people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zolf.
If only he wasn't evil.
Zolf's messenger was one of his people. Wonder just how many of them survived, and what exactly Zolf told him.
Everything. Try no. I think we need the store at this point.
We need an awful big lost and found under the circumstances.
Yes, we do. Okay, so there is idols I don't really care about. I'm not gonna be blocking. Gain health by striking foes, but we get worse heals. 15% damage resistance is pretty cool. 25% damage on secret skills is great. Certain weapon. Many certain weapons. Memento. Yeah, we can pick that up.
It wasn't fixed, it was unbroken.
We definitely want something pointy. Was there something here for the... Nope. River Slash, not interested. Nope. Alright, yeah, we're good here.
That Gator's a crazy gal, but so is the gal who promised to look after her.
New friend? No way.
Kid arrives just in time to sample Zia's famous cooking.
Something tells me this is another memory just like the pipe. That's pretty cool. There's no hearts now. 50% crit hit damage. Thrusts also cause knockback. Crit hit damage.
You don't want that thing leaving your hands until you decide it's time.
So we crit more often and the crits do more damage. Sweet. Anything else worth? I didn't even notice there was another 2 down here. Dang, another 100% crit hit damage. And this is probably more crit chance. Some of these can get really high. We're pretty good though.
They said Queen Anne was just a folktale. Now there's living proof she ain't.
So I think we're pretty good with everything else here. This is the loadout I want.
Keep the wilds at bay. Pack yourself a musket and a pike.
So here we go.
You wolfs down too much too fast, and it all goes to his head.
Who knows where?
I've said a lot about the kid, but he ain't the only one wrapped up in all this.
Another ghosty world.
What's he thinking? Well, let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once.
I like how far away we can hit them from. You gotta hit them when the eyes open. Just like those Zeldas and those Zeldas. Just like those enemies in Zelda. The Link to the Past.
There was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the Tassel terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Celandia.
I don't know why I said that so weird. More flowers. Pretty well equipped to handle them, though.
Her folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals.
God, one-shotting everything. And yet they still hit me.
Ura refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out.
They can aim! And hit each other.
The mama passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father.
That's awful. Sounds like they were treated pretty crappily.
Her father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him.
I'm assuming the Mancers is some kind of magic. Like pyromancers or something. Except for something more creative, I imagine. I don't care if you hit me as long as I kill you first.
Her father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the Mancers. It's for your own good, he said.
It probably is. If they're doing shady stuff, can't talk today. Wouldn't want her to get involved.
She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs.
Rack bird. I feel like using these since we have them. But I also want to ration them out.
At first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city.
That sounds like kids. Or just people in general, really. Lots of people do mean things. For no real reason.
One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him.
Ankle gator! I thought we were friends. Queen Anne! She's back from the dead. It's probably another one. Queen Anne will forever live on as the ankle gator.
The young man convinced her to take him to her family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals.
And his Blackbeard ship. Both about equally as important. I'm just poking birds with a stick.
When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out.
It's not very nice. Correct.
The young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult.
Why wouldn't you want other people to learn your language?
It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tassel terminals.
Like, wouldn't that be flattering that he went out of his way to learn your language? There's not really a reason for him to learn it. And it's not like it's easy to learn another language.
They would hide inside a garbage bin until it got ingested by a scumbag, then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal.
2 ankle gators. Oh, they're little ankle gators. And they can hit each other. And if I walk into them, it does the same damage as if... Just shoot lots of these.
Her plan almost succeeded, but the authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls.
There's so many of these, I'm just gonna keep raining them. There's not that many reflections left.
The young man had sent the authorities a tip. Told him her father was using it to sell secrets to the Tazzle terminals.
They're like machine guns.
She and her father were arrested for treason, but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mansers, and she'd go free.
Huh. I wonder if they're related. I doubt it. Otherwise, they would have recognized each other quicker.
Before they parted ways for the last time, her father whispered a desperate plea. Hurry home to the den and lock yourself in.
Blocking! Ooh, another one of them things. Well, at least now we can't get rooted. 3, 4, 5. God, can we just keep attacking this thing? I wish it had a health bar.
She did as she was told, and deep down underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
What?
Lost my train of thought there.
Oh, these are part of the next wave, aren't they? Man, they destroyed me fast.
The next day, the door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the calamity all around her.
Oh, that was the end of the reflections. We never got to destroy the pillar in the middle.
When the kid wakes up, his world's still in pieces, just the way he left it.
Hey, the ankle gator's still around. So I guess we just got lots of currency for that. I don't remember what it's called.
The shards are getting harder to find.
No, it's just a proving ground. Proving grounds. 2 down here. Oh, another proving ground. Galford Cauldron. So it looks like this is our next target.
Not everything blew up in the calamity. Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time.
Volcano?
The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock.
Well, these are obviously enemies.
If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt. Best to keep out of the cauldron.
Did I just fall through the ground? I'm pretty sure I walked right here after the bridge was up and died anyway.
So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too.
Or at least fell. I don't know why I care so much about destroying those. what I do. Get out of my way!
It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this.
Skeletons all up in my way. Oh, I
As
actually
for
was
us,
supposed.
we learned an awful lot from Culford Cauldron. That learning led to some interesting inventions.
Flamethrower!
The raw power of the world fell right into our hands.
Alright, well that's gonna do it for today. Next time, flamethrowers. All the flamethrowers. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Later, everybody.